the Hollywood house parties in Sunset Hills. These niggas used to take shit that they would put on their lips, and then they would ask a girl if they could get a sip of her drink, and they would put the agent, they would rub it on the rim, and then when the girl would continue to drink her drink, she would inject it, and the next thing you know, the bitch numb and dead, and they got it in the tub, screw it in.
You gonna hate me for this one. Oh. Jay Z, Pharrell, Diddy.
Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy.
Girl, it looks like Jaguar Wright isn't done exposing Diddy and his creepy friends, because a few weeks after Homeland Security raided Diddy's home, Jaguar is back, and this time she has come out with receipts exposing Jay Z for also hosting freak-offs that involved minors and Usher being the handler. Y'all, I just know that Jaguar Wright is sitting somewhere and laughing at us, because every single thing she told us about Diddy and Jay Z has come true. She has been warning us for years that both Diddy and Jay Z were not the good guys they portray themselves to be, but people have called her all sorts of things, from saying she's crazy or that she's a clout chaser or something along those lines. But from the things we have found out in the past couple of days about Diddy, we owe Jaguar an apology, because that woman did not lie. So when Cassie's lawsuit dropped, it not only shocked the world, but it gave credibility to what Jaguar had been saying for a long time. Cassie's lawsuit talked about how Diddy forced her to hire male escorts, forced her to get down with them while he watched and recorded, and how he blew up Kid Cudi's car. People went back to the Jaguar Wright interview where she exposed Diddy's sexuality, how he was allegedly involved in the death of everyone around him in Uptown Records, and his alleged role in the death of Kim Porter.
Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her.
After Diddy got exposed, people started looking at the things Jaguar Wright accused Jay Z of, which were pretty wild. She exposed Jay Z for his relationship with Foxy Brown, who was a minor when they dated. She exposed Jay Z for also sleeping with Rihanna and infecting her with herpes, which she passed down to Chris Brown, which Jaguar claimed was one of the reasons for their messy ending. And she talked about how Jay Z fed Beyonce with drugs to control her in the marriage. But while no one has come out to publicly accuse Jay Z, a lot has happened to Diddy. And after the Cassie lawsuit, because Diddy has 4 other lawsuits hanging over his neck, and the latest lawsuit was filed by music producer Lil Rod Jones, who was with Diddy for more than a year while they worked on his last album, the Love Album, Off the Grid. Lil Rod Jones accused Diddy of underpaying him, not giving him credits for the 9 songs he worked on the album. He also accused Diddy of SA, grooming him to pass to his friends, running a trafficking ring, and had freak-off parties where minors were involved. In the lawsuit, Lil Rod Jones claimed that in a bid to lure him into going, DL Diddy revealed that he had flings with Usher and Meek Mill. While their names were redacted in the lawsuit, with the description that was given, everyone knew it was Usher and Meek. While Meek Mill's being named as DL shocked everyone, Usher's name didn't come as a shock, because Usher has been linked to Diddy for a very long time. For those who might not be aware, Usher was signed by L.A. Reid when he was just a child. He wasn't even a teenager yet, so that gives an idea of just how long he has been in the industry. He had a great voice and everything, but when he hit puberty, his voice started to crack, and L.A. Reid was considering dropping him as an artist. Usher was able to convince Reid not to drop him, and so Reid sent Usher to live with his good friend Diddy. Usher was just 13 when he started living with Diddy, and from the very start, it was obvious that his house was no place for a child to be. He was a heavy partier, and he often exposed the young Usher to a lot of things that he shouldn't have been exposed to. The interesting thing about this is that Usher rarely talks about his experience living with Diddy and what it was like for him. Howard Stern got him to open up once, and the things that Usher said were enough to send alarm bells going off in our heads.
Place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried.
It says that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand.
And before y'all start asking why his parents didn't get him out of that situation, he revealed that his parents had no idea what was going on because Diddy forced him to hide the truth from his parents.
Jay Blige, they didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
At the time, Usher didn't really go into details about what happened to him with Diddy, but he did say that he would never let the same thing happen to his kids, and that's how we know that he saw and went through some pretty bad stuff.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
See? The first time he gave us a hint about his experience with Diddy was the time he had an interview. He was reluctant to open up about it, and the interviewer noted that Usher became surprisingly restrained. "I want to save some stuff for my book one day," he said. "I'll put it this way. There was a lot of sex. And we all know how Usher pimped Justin Bieber to Diddy after he signed him." So back to Lil Rod. The content of Lil Rod's lawsuit was so incriminating that Homeland Security raided Diddy's home, carting away documents and some gadgets. But then a few weeks after Jaguar Wright sat down for an interview where she talked about Diddy's home getting raided, and she said this:
3 states working in tandem, and they did not tell the officers who they were raiding. They went in tactical as they were instructed to. They didn't know they was raiding Diddy's house. The higher ups didn't tell anybody because they knew, with Diddy being a Fed informant, that he had people in the force and they wanted to make sure that went through legit. So they ain't tell nobody whose houses they was going to.
That's why you see the guns.
The cops didn't know that it was Diddy's house over there in Beverly Hills around the corner from the Playboy Mansion. They didn't know until they seen the kid.
But she wasn't done spilling, as she revealed that Diddy was not the only person who organized freak-offs, as she claimed Jay Z also had his own freak-off parties with minors, upcoming acts, and Usher was the handler. She revealed that when the whole case blew up and Diddy snitched on Jay Z as being part of his ring, why did we think Usher ran to Bali to meet Russell Simons, whose is also part of Diddy and Jay Z's child trafficking ring?
Because a lot of things have come back to where
Usher.
they talk about his.
Usher, I'm tired of Usher.
Oh, okay.
Goofy bitch.
No.
Got your asshole ripped open and the only thing it inspired was loyalty? They ripped your ass open. Gene didn't say it. He said, check the records at the hospital. I'm saying it. You got your ripped open. Then you take Justin Bieber from Lily White, Canada, and take him to the flavor of Fuck Off, the kiddie edition. Get his ripped open. Now everything's coming out, and the first thing you do is run to Bali with another kiddie rape.
But Jaguar wasn't done exposing Jay and his circle. She revealed that the pink cocaine was also passed around in Jay Z's party. Then she dropped the bomb that Queen Bee also participated in these freak-off sessions.
So let me ask you, when you hear that Cassie was told to hire male escorts to come in what they call freak-offs now, is that something normal that happens in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Freak-offs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody know that. I've been saying it.
Yeah.
How many times I got these is wild.
So do you feel like people, when they hear pink cocaine, Young Miami has to bring across?
Wait, the Tusi.
Yeah, the Tusi. That's what they call.
I found out. I talked to my drug guy because I wanted to be informed. Because people was calling it Tusi, that's calling it the Tunchi. I didn't know which one it was. So I talked to my drug guy, and my drug guy filled me in. And then it made perfect sense. Tusi.
Talk to him.
Drugs with Jaguar.
Let's talk.
Drugs education.
101.
So Tusi is the cocaine, but they take the ketamine and cook it up. And they fold it into the coke. Now, if you don't know what ketamine is
is what they call on the street Special K. It's a veterinary drug. It's a horse tranquilizer. Now, gay men have been using this for years. See, back in the day, if you went to a gay party or a gay rave, there were certain drugs that you would always find on hand. Viagra, ecstasy, Special K, and cocaine. Now, see, the cocaine keep you up all night, but unfortunately, it gives you limp noodle because of with the blood flow. So you wants to fuck with a half-hard dick all night. So that's why you had the Viagra to make sure that the dick involuntarily stays hard while you're numbing your fucking self with the coke. Now, see.
Before ending the interview, Jaguar gave a hint that the reason why Jay Z went all out for Meek Mill to be released was because he was their boy toy and participated in their freak-off sessions. Then she claimed the audio going around of Meek Mill being smashed by Diddy was real and it was leaked by Nicki Minaj. Jaguar exposing Usher, being Jay-Z's handler for his freak-off parties, had fans talking and they left comments saying, "She has been saying this. No one wanted to listen." Think about how many people still want to make it into the industry, even though all of this is being revealed. Jag is tired. She's been fighting for so long. She won't say she's tired because she's not done fighting yet, but she's genuinely tired. I'm proud of her for continuing to speak up. So do you think Usher was really Jay-Z's handler? Or do you think there's more to this story than Jaguar Wright is revealing? Let me know what you think in the comments, then check out this next story.